Et bonjour, bonjour. On se retrouve sur Baldur's Gate, épisode 5. À côté du bœuf qui parle. Mais qui sommes-nous pour juger? Et une pierre plate. Waouh! Meilleur jeu du monde. Alors on est au bosquet des druides. Il se passe des trucs bizarres, comme partout. On va enquêter. Ramasser une paillasse, c'est super. Ah, c'est ça que je voulais. Ça donne envie. Petit melon là. Mais c'est une pastèque en vrai. Comment ça s'appelle? Watermelon. Kelembor, seigneur des morts. Ah, quoi les paillasses? C'est une utilité? Ouais, c'est gratuit. On aura nos 3 fruits et légumes. 5 fruits plutôt. À ramasser, vas-y. C'est pas du vol normalement. Ou des annales. Oh, c'est un voyageur qui perd et qui revient et il est riche. Baldurien fit la richesse de Port-Gris. Hop, hop, hop. Ah, on peut y aller. Il y a des gens qui nous voient. Comment on fait? Comment on fait? Mode furtif. S'il vous plaît, le mode furtif. Pas de nous voit, j'ai l'impression. Au cas où on sauvegarde. Ah mais c'est pas lui qui doit se cacher. C'est lui. Easy, easy. Oh le bâtard. Heureusement qu'il y a les bonus, hein. Ouvert. Quelqu'un dedans? Quelqu'un à l'intérieur.
No, never mind.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
Oh, calme-toi. Écoutez son visage. Silence, fillette. Un mot de plus et je vous brise la nuque. Ah, c'est pas mal ça. Persuasion. Ne vous en faites pas, je suis là pour vous aider, je suis paladin.
Damn it! Was inventory today? I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around.
Un coup de main peut-être?
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion!
On peut vraiment être un enculé de première. Hein. Ah, c'est pas mal, hein. À vous entendre, ce breuvage m'a l'air plus que douteux.
No! I'm just an idiot. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. but the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Ça n'a pas l'air d'être un effet secondaire. Laissez-moi vous soigner, je suis paladin.
All right. I guess being fearless won't help if an arrow comes flying right at me.
Ne bougez pas, je lance le sort. 1, 2, 3.
Just move.
C'est lequel? C'est celui-là, j'imagine, soin des blessures. Merde, c'est lequel? Un paladin. Il manque une charge d'imposition des mains. Oups. Ça peut marcher, ça.
Did that? No, damn it. Still nothing. Maybe it just needs time to wear off. Fingers crossed the goblins don't return anytime soon. All the bloody things to happen.
Peut-être que je me repose. J'ai un soin de groupe quand même. Gale, proche-toi un petit peu.
Which way to the nearest library?
On apprend, on apprend.
Did that? No, maybe.
Ah, ça va bien soigner, n'empêche. Hein. Ouais, il va falloir que je me repose.
Did that?
Mais il s'est passé quoi là?
Maybe.
C'est bon, ça suffit, arrête de soigner là. Oups. Vol, du vol, du vol, du vol. Ah, pas du vol. C'est vide. Registre des druides. Les stocks sont épuisés. Traité sur les pièces spirituelles. Concept implacable.
Of all the bloody things to happen.
Ah oui. Les pièces avec l'essence personnelle et l'essence magique d'un individu. On peut les échanger. Pour ma collection, bien sûr. On peut se reposer. Je vais voir si je peux récupérer en position des mains. C'est ça qui soigne les maladies.
Well, some rests better than none.
Ah non, c'était pas ça. On ne peut pas récupérer la charge. On va faire un long repos. Le premier. Ah, didacticiel du camp. Gérer la composition du groupe, discuter avec les compagnons. Stocker, recruter. J'ai l'air un peu déprimé quand même. Du cesse. Bref. Ah, c'est joli, n'empêche. On est où là? Nulle part. D'accord, on va aller sur les paillasses pour dormir. J'aurais pas cru. Hein. Donc Flétrice. Le mec qu'on a libéré du tombeau.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Le gars t'a plein cruste quand même. Je voudrais pas me montrer malpoli, mais vous êtes quoi juste?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Je peux me concentrer sur l'énergie divine que je ressens en sa présence. Ah, j'ai aucun bonus, difficulté 20. Et je fais 1. Oh putain. Échec critique.
There is a great divine energy indeed, but the source is unclear.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Ah, des mercenaires. Vous croyez que je peux faire confiance à ces cultistes?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Se joindront-ils à moi de leur plein gré?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Intéressant. Vous pouvez faire autre chose?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Et il est pratique quand même. Hein. Une magie extrêmement puissante. Comment pouvez-vous faire ça aussi facilement?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Combien?
A matter of coin.
200. Vous pouvez m'aider à changer de classe 100 pièces.
Very well.
Pour l'instant, ça m'intéresse pas. Il fait quoi avec l'argent en vrai? Telle d'armoise. Oh, petite tenue, elle est pas mal quand même, hein. Pas dire, mais...
How do you feel?
Ah, comment je me sens bien, nettement mieux. Avec une larve dans le cerveau, ça
Yes, me as well. Besides the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. I feel good. It's so strange. Do you remember the voice aboard the ship?
Difficile d'oublier.
Yes. Almost like it's whispering to me still. The voice said I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think that means?
On dirait qu'elle avait des plans pour nous.
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
On est peut-être juste asymptomatique. Teinture du général des Drakes. Ah, c'est là qu'on met le merdier. Astarion.
Sounds like you've been learning all about your gruesome future. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
Je pourrais dire la même chose de vous.
Indeed you could. We're all doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
Je ne sais pas trop comment aimeriez-vous
I
mourir,
don't
vous?
think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be?
Alors là, j'ai réfléchi... le poison, peut-être. Et c'est pas forcément indolore. Hein.
A fine choice. I can think of some nightshades that are deliciously fatal. If they're mixed well, you'll just close your eyes and drift away. And if they're not, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
Bien sûr, mais ça n'arrivera pas, je refuse d'y penser.
If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Alors... C'est quoi ça? Plan d'invasion de la côte des épées. C'est ce que j'ai ramassé? Ouais. Les ailes.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache, our mouths should bleed, yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Elle s'inquiète pour rien. Ah oui, l'épéiste, le duelliste même.
Question for you. Have you ever heard a banshee's scream?
En vrai, non.
For the best that you haven't. An agonizing wail. Loud enough to wake the dead and shrill enough to shatter a golden goblet. I thought it the most terrible noise in all 16 planes. But there's one even more fearsome than that.
Les gémissements d'Astarion, je dirais.
Oh, the lad's quite the tease. But he's a charming sort of cad. Well, most of the time. No, I was thinking of a far more loathsome sound. The doubt in our minds crying out for attention. It's hopeless, it says. Stop resisting. Give up and give in. Doubt is the greatest villain we face. Greater than all the hell's devils. Greater than a murderous god. Most people don't find it so easy to conquer. It's a good thing for us that we aren't most people. Slay your doubt and nothing can stop you. Not a demon, not a dragon, and certainly not an illithid worm. I'm glad to see you're not one to give up.
C'est bien parlé. Oh, le lit en pierre là, bien confort. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait avec son double lui?
I spy with my little eye. Yeah. Nothing of note, really.
C'est des chiottes ça.
Be with you in a moment.
Joli tour de passe-passe.
Not a trick, my friend. Magic. Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Puisqu'il y a peu, ça m'évoquait rien du tout.
Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
Hocher la tête.
Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture?
Allez jusqu'au
Day
bout.
6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born. This is the annotated version, of course.
Finissez.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Expliquez-moi donc.
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Tout à fait. Trouvons-nous une petite paillasse. J'avais vu. Ah, faut pas y aller. Ah si. Ce qu'il y a là-haut. Ah rien. Ah rien du tout. Il faut consommer des provisions. Sélection auto. Tout ça. Et ben. Donc il faut 40. Repos total. Et qu'est-ce qu'il fout? Et là on quitte le camp, d'accord. J'ai récupéré la position des mains.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Moi, je trouve que le groupe est pas mal en vrai, même si j'aime pas trop Astarion. Oui, j'ai compris. Hein. Un paladin, un tank, un clerc, un roublard et un magicien, c'est pas trop mal. Est-ce qu'on peut être plus que 4? Je pense pas. Hein. On peut pas voir les autres. C'est embêtant.
The Githyanki people have a word for men, like roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. His confidence is an asset.
Les Githyanki ne sont pas fréquents dans la
I
région.
expect I am your first.
La première fois que j'en rencontre.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Allons, il est pas si gros que ça.
Decadent then, lacking in economy, like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Que savez-vous des flagelleurs mentaux?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Savez-vous ce qui nous arrivera si nous ne trouvons pas de remède?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory. Then you start to hallucinate. Your bones will change form. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal.
Ah, elle approuve.
We must find my... The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Ça doit être une guerrière, hein. Il y a encore des choses à dire. Comment l'épée des confins s'est-elle retrouvée à chasser une diablesse aux enfers?
Fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Qui est votre source?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Comment êtes-vous devenu l'épée des confins?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Qu'est-ce qui est advenu du jeune garçon?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
C'est bien de pouvoir enfin mettre un visage sur un nom.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
J'ai remarqué votre œil de pierre, vous l'avez perdu au combat?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
J'imagine que vous n'avez pas eu l'occasion de croiser un soigneur d'exception au cours de vos voyages.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
Pas sûr. Ce serait trop facile. Oh, il est quand même sympathique.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
On va reparler en broker et je doute qu'elle ait quelque chose à nous dire de nouveau.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Voilà, on a fait le tour. Il y en aura d'autres, j'imagine, au cours de notre périple.
I'm gonna buy the ends of your kids everything. And your birds. I think that's everything. And your dogs.
Ouais, il est vénère. Alors, est-ce que ce repos a servi à quoi que ce soit? Alors, imposition des mains. Il recette toutes les maladies, les poisons. Alors.
Oh, thank you. You'll still heal me, right?
Et rien qui marche là, putain!
Did that? Maybe it just...
Et rien qui marche. Con ou quoi? Moi j'essaye tout, hein.
Did that?
Non.
Did that?
Non. Je vais recharger, hein, de toute façon. Mais...
Did that? Maybe...
Et toi? peux faire des soins.
Of all the bloody things to happen.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Keep a blade close.
At the ready.
I've got food, water, my dagger.
Allons.
Come on, just move.
On n'a pas ce qu'il faut. On comprend pas. Je lui ai balancé tous mes soins. C'est un échec. Voilà qui est moins conne. Hein. Et c'est classe quand même. Un peu morbide. Les chargements sont pas rapides, hein, vache.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Step, swing, parry, swing. One more time.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Ouh, je ne suis pas un lâche.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not
Une idée.
grumpy.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Oula, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
You're an idiot.
C'est déplacé dans le menu, c'est ouf.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Meurt des nymphes. Il est où?
Trader appears encouraged by your interest in this item, though of course you'll need to pay for it.
Mais... Ah ouais, d'accord. Saloperie. 29 pièces d'or. Mais plutôt grave. On va faire du troc. Est-ce que j'ai des trucs à troquer?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to
Je
ask?
peux vendre des bouquins. Hein.
True.
Et c'est quoi au juste? Bâton de combat, d'accord. Potion d'invisibilité. Pile poil.
Never give a out like that.
Bouquin de merde. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a à dire, Tati?
It isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
La laisser être au petit soin pour vous. Allez.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Et qu'est-ce que c'est au juste?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Je ne suis pas au mieux de ma forme, c'est un peu compliqué à expliquer.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
J'ai un parasite flagelleur mental dans la tête.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Comme quoi?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Oh, j'ai besoin de rien.
Nay, bother, love. Come back anytime.
Oh, j'ai une poisson gratos, quoi. Qui est où? Là. Elle dissipe l'effet brûlure. Ah, ce inventaire pourri.
God, this is boring. Hope the goblins are smart enough to poison it.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Qu'est-ce que c'est au juste?
Food. You want it or not?
Allez.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. What I'd do for some salt.
Il faut trouver des bordels quand même. Hein. On le voit pas. Là c'est réglé.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
C'est eux que j'ai persuadé de rester.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
J'aime bien comment je suis imposant là. Les tieflons ont besoin d'aide.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Pourquoi êtes-vous si pressé de gagner la ville?
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Connais pas.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Baldurien, j'ai entendu parler de ce Leroican, pas toujours bien.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
On verra, on verra. Pour l'instant, t'as l'air d'être un tocard.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Ah bah de rien. J'aime bien me mêler des affaires des autres. Qu'est-ce que... Petit forgeron là. On va pas faire grand chose dans cet épisode, j'ai l'impression.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Cette forge tient à peine debout, vous êtes forgeron?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Alors, qu'est-ce que t'as à vendre? En tout cas, j'ai rien à vendre, ça. Alors, de la teinture, des petits boucliers. On est juste là à baver devant son stuff, on peut rien acheter de toute façon.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place. Never get a smell out of my
On va aller les voir, hein.
after burst.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Je ne voulais pas vous interrompre, bonne chance à tous les deux.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Je compte aller me réchauffer à la taverne du champ de l'elfe. Ouais, pourquoi pas.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Si vous arrivez jusque-là, hein. Ah, y a un bouquin, y a un bouquin, y a un bouquin.
Don't you lie to me. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
To the city.
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
A butcher? Easy money.
Sure. Blood excites me.
Right.
Right. How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough?
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me?
La tête de con.
I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Paladin, vous seriez peut-être si vous faisiez preuve d'un peu plus de respect envers vos interlocuteurs, monsieur.
Please. A good sword will get you farther than honor any day. What do you want, anyway? I ain't local. I knew the fella in charge, but barely said 2 words to the devil's swarm in his place.
Justement, je dois lui parler, vous savez où je peux le trouver?
His name's Halsin, and if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Permettez que je jette un œil à ce contrat?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Vous avez une idée de l'endroit où se trouve la relique?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Ok, on va trouver la carte sur un corps sans vie.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Prospectus. Alors, on recherche des aventuriers. Maître Lorocan. Putain, mais tout se croise. Encore le roi Khan. Un temple truffé de pièges, chante nuit. Ok. On va essayer de trouver ça.
Bite your fingers off. I will.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
What I wouldn't do for best. How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Ça parle de ce qu'on trouvera à Baldur's Gate. Bon, on peut pas les voler.
True.
Easy money.
Damn goblins!
Il vous faut se faire soigner ce bras.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed.
Ça aurait pu être pire.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
Et ça s'est mal terminé?
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Ils l'ont pas vu mourir.
Your fingers off. I will.
Il y a du monde, hein. Faut 3 heures faire le tour. Hein. Lui c'est Iron. D'accord. Il a parlé à Icaron.
We've known enough grief this 10-day travel. Don't be the...
You're an idiot.
Affiche de recrutement.
Give it back, kid.
I already told
Le
you
poing
I
enflammé.
don't have it. How stupid are you?
Where did I put that old bucket?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
On frappe pas les enfants.
You threatening me?
C'est vous qui proférez des menaces à un enfant, reprenez-vous, mon dieu. 10. Let's go. Allez, 18.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket.
Oh, mon médaillon.
How the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Pas sûr d'avoir pris le fond camp là. Qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Pourquoi j'ai une aura bizarre? Ah oui, l'assistance. Non, je veux le ramasser. Je ramasse tout. On peut aller là derrière. Chambre isolée. Dévlore. Cavalier des enfers en exil. C'est classe quand même. Est-ce que... Il y avait une marche les mecs, calmez-vous. Tentez le diable.
From the scouts yet?
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
Bonjour. Pas super intéressant tout ça. Plan d'invasion. La côte épée. Origine des Antarim. Discutaillons.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Et Zevlor.
Have you spoken to Korga?
Je souhaite aborder un autre sujet.
What is it?
Il y a un guérisseur ici.
There's the first druid Halsin. This is his grove. Was, I should say. He should have returned with the adventurers. Cowards left him behind. Try his apprentice, Nettie. You'll find her in the druid's circle.
Qu'est-ce qui a bien pu vous pousser à vous aventurer dans un endroit aussi reculé?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls and goblins attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the hells.
Si vos semblables ont survécu à ça, ils survivront à n'importe quoi.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again.
Pourquoi Alcine est partie avec les aventuriers?
Some artifact Aradin was hunting. I don't know any more than that, and I don't want to. This grove is poorer for losing Halsin, but I have my own people's concerns to look to.
Commerce. Cassons-nous et allons parler aux druides. Donc il nous reste plus que ça. Pour l'instant c'est beaucoup de blabla. Hein.
You're an idiot.
Ah là il y avait la prisonnière aussi.
Right. I've got food.
Oula mais...
My dagger.
Ah, ça galère comme ça des fois.
We should be getting drunk.
Prison improvisée, coffre de preuves.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Ah, une gobeline.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Paladin. Cette gobeline doit être jugée, c'est à moi de décider de son sort.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing. Keep out of it.
Je vais m'interposer.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too? You, move!
Lisez la pensée. Ce n'est pas ainsi que vous vengerez Canon. Ça ne changera rien. Ouh. Ouh. Ça va être chaud. Oh, 2. Mais c'est quoi ces lancers là? Oh bah désolé hein.
Who cares? You fought for us, so I'll give you one last chance.
Move!
Alors on retente hein. Ah quand même. Allez-y tirez, il y a peu de chances que vous ratiez votre coup.
What in every hell is wrong with you?
Je sais pas. En vrai je sais pas.
Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Elle détient peut-être des informations utiles, tu es là et elle emportera ses secrets dans la tombe.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
Commence à me chauffer.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Elle commence à me chauffer.
You bunch of softies.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a lui?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
De très important, je vous écoute.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Je lui ai fait bonne impression. C'est très gratifiant, merci.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
D'accord. Un problème physique contagieux. Ce mal peut-il être soigné?
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Cet accro à la magie. Votre état vous impose d'absorber de la magie pure.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Ah, c'est un schmaquet de la magie, quoi. Ah, on pourra en trouver où?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
Jure.
Know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Le contraire m'aurait étonné. Ne vous en faites pas, ce sera un plaisir de vous aider.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises.
Pas sûr que c'est une bonne idée de filer sa cam. Et il veut quoi?
The air is ripe with magic.
Il parle de quel artefact?
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs!
Oh, ta gueule, toi! Alors, chante nuit, sauver le druide, obtenir l'aide de Tati est-elle, l'aide de Nettie la soigneuse.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you!
Je me demande bien ce qu'il peut absorber le con là. Ah, Gale peut absorber la magie de cet objet qui le détruira. Ah.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Je vais lui filer la lance en vrai.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. At least things have stayed interesting.
Je vais reprendre mon petit marteau. Et j'avais un marteau. Alors, absorbe. Non? Comment qu'on fait?
No rest for the wicked, I see. Lovely day, this.
Comment il absorbe ce con?
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Oh, I have the magic touch.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you!
C'est pas très clair. Peut-être au camp.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Va falloir que je trouve l'info en ligne, hein, parce que là c'est pas clair. Hein. Ah, peut-être que j'imagine.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids and your birdies and your dogs.
J'imagine que c'est au camp. Peut-être leur donner des torches à tous, on sait jamais. Au moins un, bah lui... Mais bordel! Bon, on va parler à la gobeline. On peut même la libérer. Ouais, je peux pas lui parler.
You're gonna be sorry, every last.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming.
They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Qui est-il cet absolu qui vous tient tant à cœur, votre déesse?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Intéressant, ou un livre saint que je puisse étudier.
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyarg.
Booyarg. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
Ma foi, j'aimerais beaucoup la rencontrer.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Chacun d'entre nous doit assumer les conséquences de ses actes, Saza. Profitez donc de votre séjour en cage pour réfléchir.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Il y a un secret là-haut. On dirait. Il y a un truc là.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
Oh.
And your dogs.
Il y a quelque chose en bas déjà. Où suis-je?
I don't think that statue's eyes are glowing to provide illumination.
Oh merde.
Best be careful.
Shut it.
C'est quoi cette merde? Bah, c'est des gobelins ça. On va devoir recharger. Ça va être coton. Donc, comment on peut faire? Statue de gardien.
You shut it. Boss would rip you for talking that way.
J'ai l'impression que je peux la toucher. Hein.
He's boring.
Ça lui fait rien du tout.
Your desire.
Trait de feu là.
Mine is the advantage.
Immunité aux dégâts du feu. C'est bien ma veine. S'en bat les couilles.
Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
On passe discretos, ça a l'air d'aller. Il y a une rune là.
For a man wearing leaves.
Maybe we can set him on fire. We should set the whole grove on fire.
Un tonneau d'eau.
No sign of the others yet. Do you think the fight up front went bad? Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained. He's boring. Let's find another one.
Very quiet.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him up by chopping off
Ah, c'est désactivé.
That'd be funny. Yeah. Give him something
Yes,
to cry
j'ai
about.
l'impression.
Don't wear his voice out. Still need answers.
Coucou. Je vais recharger parce que j'ai gaspillé des sorts. Désolé. On tâtonne, on tâtonne. J'aime bien le petit côté infiltration et éteindre les torches et tout, c'est sympathique. Donc on sépare le groupe. Cache. On peut même se cacher encore plus.
Move unseen. What have we here? Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Vite, vite, vite.
This was more fun when it
Could wake him up by chopping.
Voilà. Normalement.
Give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
On va leur parler, hein.
Another step forward.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill him!
Oh merde. Premier combat en 1h20 de jeu. Il est pas trop mal, hein. On se la joue roublard. C'est le plus dangereux là-dedans. Ça, je comprends pas comment ça fonctionne, l'attaque sournoise. Bon, il te faire de la merde, hein. Petit sommeil.
Let's go.
Oh, le coup critique. Bon, l'illusion elle a servi à strictement à rien.
Take you first.
Magnifique. On va perdre ce combat. Ah, j'ai même soigné lui, ouais. Oh merde, il va se battre à main nue. Il l'a buté. Il y a des plus dessus. Il y a un tonneau d'eau, est-ce que ça va péter le 2, faire de la glace? On dirait. Ça va bien l'emmerder. Alors, le magicien peut rester là. Oh ma belle, c'est clair.
Got to press on.
Alors mon petit Estarion là. Courir de Tasha.
They won't expect this.
Dommage. Petit châtiment courroucé. Morte. Arc électrique.
Their worst nightmare.
Bien.
Can't afford to let up.
Bah, c'est un petit trait de feu basique. Voilà, elle brûle la salope. Ah qui est bon. La victoire! Tu lui parlais à lui? À Findal?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
Oh, les gobelins auraient dû vous éventrer sur place. Pourquoi ne l'ont-ils pas fait?
They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Oh, un gros achat de main là. Les flèches d'acide.
Light on my feet.
Ah oui, il y a des statues un peu partout. Tu ne m'auras pas. Ah oui, mais moi je suis à une main, je suis un peu débile. Ah, c'est l'autre partie. Ah, un kit de désamorçage, enfin. Ah, des potions pour tout. Ça, c'est intéressant. Un tonneau d'eau. C'est utile quand il y a de l'électricité. Oh shit! Et un tonneau d'huile. J'imagine que c'est Astarion qui va s'y coller. C'est où?
My faith protects me.
Donc ça va nous péter à la gueule.
Ready and willing.
Careful, I bite.
On sauvegarde. Faire un 10. Oh, réussite. Après il faut crocheter.
A crooked touch.
C'est bon. À moi le loot. Un bâton magique.
If not over, then through.
Ça sera pour notre ami Gale.
Yes.
Pas très pratique cet inventaire, hein, tout ça là, c'est bizarre. Alors, piège à mouche. Il a un beau bâton. On est tous contents. Mais t'es pas sérieux là? Alors les vapeurs d'huile ça fait ça quoi. Là c'est de la bouffe. Là faut faire super gaffe quoi. C'est charmant. J'imagine qu'on sort du bosquet là.
That might be worth a look.
Ah oui, l'entrée est pas très loin. Hein. C'est une grosse faille de sécurité quand même. Hein. Oh, plein de quêtes. Oh, la carte est grande. Hein. Ouh. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-haut? Là, il y a le coffre. Ah, quelque chose là. Oups là, c'est trop cool en vrai. C'est dynamique. Bibliothèque de l'enclave.
Be cautious.
Merde. Chargera.
That's curious.
Si je marche dessus là, ça fait... Je peux pas. Merde.
What now?
On tente, hein. C'est jamais. Dommage.
That's curious. Easy. I can't even see a lock to pick.
On a rien à foutre là pour de bon en fait. Bon bah... J'ai pris des dégâts de poison pour rien. On découvre, on découvre. Ah, il y a un truc là.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Par contre, celle-là, elle a l'air vénère. Hein. Faut vite aller à la rune du loup. Ah, plus on est de fou. Vite, 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 vite. Oh merde.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I've got a long road ahead.
Il est pas bien là. T'as 1h30. 1h30 de épisode. J'essaie de le refaire. Mais discretos. Oh cette image. Les trois dieux morts, Baal, Ben et Myrkul, étaient autrefois des mortels, qui sont devenus des dieux après avoir passé un... Ok. La suite au prochain épisode. Allez, la 100% là.
Someone there? Quick step. On tippy toes.
J'ai l'impression qu'elle m'ait vu. Parfait. Ouais, si tu te prends les trois là, ça picote. Y'a rien d'autre? Faut vraiment regarder partout. Allez. Elle servait à quoi cette clé? Où est-ce qu'on voit les clés d'ailleurs?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Est-ce qu'on a un trousseau de clés? Oui, on a un trousseau de clés normalement. Et lui aussi. Bah maintenant qu'on a tout récupéré, qu'on a nettoyé, on va arrêter l'épisode là. Ça fait un peu long. Au moins on a eu un combat, attention. On a eu un combat. C'est bien passé, c'est déjà ça. On va continuer des aventures tout doucement, là c'est le début, ça... C'est un peu lent mais ça va prendre de la vitesse je pense. Je vous fais plein de gros bisous et on se voit à la prochaine. Bye bye.